Hey there, UniWarriors, it's Lodius. Today I have a random ranked match, which is MasterYoda as Titans versus djcdan24 as Khraleans on this map. Some important features of this map: the bases are 175 credits per turn. There's a central neutral base in the middle that will be contested. These forest tiles are good for infantry, and this mountain tiles are good for infantry. The water around the edge, you could see some potential air unit action with the Khraleans, and there's a lot of open pathways, so good mobility for ground heavy units trying to snake around the middle and attack the bases. Alright, without further ado, let's get started into this match. So, we have MasterYoda opening up with Speeder. djcdan24 opens up with Pinzer and Underling. Speeder pushes forward, another Speeder, and another Speeder. The MasterYoda is going heavy on Speeders. Underling's pushing up, then close to the center cap. Out comes a Worm. That's a little early for a Worm. I don't think it's well protected at this point, but we'll see how it goes. More Speeders going on the bottom. They're avoiding these ground heavy. The Worm and the Pinzer at the top, and they took an Underling casualty. He's pressing the Worm up and the Pinzer, but he's only got the Pinzer blocking access to the Worm. Alright, Speeders are attacking the south base on Underlings, and he caps the base and teleport. That is a cap threat right there. That's dangerous. And Khraleans only have 3 units. He's invested in a lot of heavy, expensive units, so he doesn't have a lot. Whereas there's a lot more Speeders and mechas on the board. Alright, takes a 6 shot against that Speeder and closes off access for the other Speeders. Oh, he's left his Worm open though. And Speeders coming in. That is a major mistake there. He's just lost 550 credits. MasterYoda is up 750 credits to 0, and he's teleporting in more mechas, attacking that Underling with the Speeder. Alright. I like how he TP blocked this Pinzer right down here. There's a lot of vulnerable Speeders, but he's focusing on the base capture, so djcdan is going to have to choose wisely what units he wants to attack in order to prevent this base capture. Out comes the Garuda. Very interesting. And more teleports completely blocking out the Pinzers, and he caps the base. I don't think he can stop this cap. Okay, wounded units retreating. We've got 2 Pinzers and a Garuda to try and stop this cap. Alright. And he takes an 8 shot against that mecha. 7 shot, and the Garuda attacks and finishes off the other mecha, but the base cap has not been stopped, and now MasterYoda is up another 175 credit base. This is very dangerous, and djcdan has caught up in the kill count, killing off all those weak Speeders, but ooh, he just slaughtered that Garuda with gang up. So now he's got wounded Speeders, but they're healing up all over. And that base position seems pretty secure. We'll see if djcdan can make a comeback from this. Pinzers on the base. I don't like putting Pinzers on the base. Personally, it's just a negative defense, and I feel like there's better positioning that he could have chosen. But, oh crap, my headphones just fell out. I'm sorry if the audio is bad from that. Pushing mecha up onto this forest, and now the Speeders are going to attack this Pinzer. These Speeders have done a really great job of gang up bonus. MasterYoda's used these mass Speeders and just keep on hitting from the same position to get +2 bonuses, and the +3 against that Garuda earlier. Now it's a 5 HP Pinzer. It's a lot less effective, and he keeps on building more Speeders, putting out more mechas on this base to make sure the Pinzer can't do anything. 5 HP is going to attack this Speeder on a forest. Usually it's a bad idea to leave ground heavy on the forest, but In this case, it doesn't really matter that much. He has so many speeders, he can just pull it away. It's almost like it's kind of a trap because he's pulling him close to that wood where the mecha's good, and he's going after a gang up. Speeder caps the center so this underling can't take it. Alright. More mechas getting pushed out. And he builds a plasma, so he's got that position locked down. These speeders are taking heals. These mechas have done a great job of protecting the base well. And that is GG right there. Alright, I just want to look at some of the pivotal moments. We'll start back at the beginning. Alright, the first move, he builds a Pinzer and an underling. Now, Pinzers are good, especially against a speeder. It's a good response, but actually, I don't think he could probably see the speeder. But it's a good unit. It's just slow, and that was a major problem that he had, was he didn't have enough maneuverability. The Master Yoda outmaneuvered him, capped his base, and blocked him from taking it back. So the Spinzer wasn't bad alone, but then he built this worm. So he's invested 90 credit. No, he's invested 1,000 credits worth in just 2 units. And Master Yoda's like using his speeders, he's taking them out of range, he's positioning them down here away, and these ground heavies are pretty much useless because they can't get to the action. And then we go to this worm attack. So he positions his underling, but he leaves it open for these 2 speeders. A better position would have been here. He could have blocked out this speeder, and then he couldn't have gotten hit twice. Or he could have attacked this speeder, freed up the base, and built something. I think that probably would have been good, but he suffered a lot from having a lot of ground heavy units out, and these speeders are so much cheaper and just swarmed him. So after this loss, this credit count allowed Master Yoda to sacrifice his speeders later on and take this capture. And I like how he has this wall of teleported mechas. There's no way these Pinzers are getting in. It's a very nice use of teleported mecha strategy gone right. When you play this well, you can do it against Khraleans. I would never recommend doing it against Sapiens because of their engineer and EMP can really mess up your plans. Anyway, this was a fun matchup. Thanks to Master Yoda for sending me this, and I hope to see you in another video.